As promised, I'm back with some similar triangle examples. My first two examples are just going to simply go over, are my triangles similar and how do I know it? So we're going to test that out using those shortcuts. Angle, angle, side, 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 angle, side, similarity. Then I've got two examples where I am given our similarity statement, so I know my triangles are similar, and I'm going to use that fact to solve for x. Pretty straightforward. Let's dive in. All right. So I have two triangles here, triangle 1, triangle 2. I'm trying to determine if they are similar. All I am given is that these two angles are congruent. So this and this angle are equal. But based on previous knowledge, we know that vertical angles are always congruent. So I have two angles from this triangle are congruent to two angles from this triangle. So I'm going to say yes, these triangles are congruent based on angle, angle, similarity. Just to take it a step further, I'm going to go ahead and make the similarity statement. So I'm going to call this, let's call this middle point. Not that it really matters, but let's call this middle point N. And we're going to say triangle MNL. MNL is similar to triangle. Since I started at the congruent angle, I'm going to start here and go DNE. DNE. So M is congruent to D, N is congruent to N, L is congruent to E, MN would correspond with DN. That's what our statement says. Okay, second example here, I didn't label the sides, so we won't be able to make a similarity statement, but we will be able to determine if they're similar. Without the similarity statement and knowing which side corresponds, it's kind of hard when we're just given the numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare smallest number to smallest number, middle to middle, highest to highest. That way I know I'm comparing the corresponding sides. So 27 is my smallest and 36 is my smallest. So 27 over 36. And then 30 over 40. And 42 over 36. So I'm going to go ahead and start reducing and seeing what happens. So 27 and 36 are both divisible by 9. So that's going to give me 3 over 4. 30 and 40 are both divisible by 10, which gives me 3 over 4. 42 and 36 are both divisible by 6, which is 7 over 6. They do not match. All three of those do not reduce to the same, so these are not similar. If they were, what side or what would we use? Side, side, side. But again, our ratios don't match. They are not similar. Okay, so I'm given that these two triangles, each individual set, are similar. So let's solve for x. So since I'm told RS and RL, those are my corresponding sides. So RS to RL. So when I set that up, I'm going to say 10 over 60. And then TR and MR are similar. So then I can set that up and say 2x over 48. So now I've set up the corresponding sides based on my similarity statement. I can solve for x. We could go ahead and reduce, so we're going to be dealing with smaller numbers to make life a little bit easier, right? So this is going to give me 1 over 6 equals x over 24. So cross multiply, 6x equals 24, divide by 6, and x equals 4. If this question had asked me to find the side RM, I'd go ahead and take 4, plug it back in, and we would see that this side length is 8. 4 times 2, we get 8. Okay, same thing here. We don't have all three sides, but we only need to know 2 because we know our sides are similar. So, making sure I have enough room down here, I know that side KL and UV or VU. So KL and VU. So I'll say 63 over 27. And then I know UT and LM. So 28 over 2x minus 14. Okay, hopefully those make sense, how we set those up based on the similarity statement. I'm going to go ahead and reduce before I start simplifying, or solving, I should say. These are both divisible by 9, so I'm going to do 7 over 3. These are all divisible by 2, so that's going to be 14 over x minus 14. And I'm going to cross multiply and solve here. So I'm going to have 7x minus, let's see, 14 times 7, that's 98. And 14 times 3 is 42. Solve for x, I'm going to add the 98 over. So now I can see that 7x equals 140. Divide by 7, x equals 20. Oop, can't see that, but I'll add it up here. X equals 20. So if we plug that in, that's 40 minus 14. This side length would be 26. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Similar triangles. Go forth and solve. Let me know if you have any questions.